asleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 27, Browning. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Browning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This will be caught by Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. screenplay. McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time went well for a solid gain.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. That ball caught. It's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes to throw once more. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Browning. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Browning.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they're right past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Browning's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Browning. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Browning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 65 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And
not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
18 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
To throw, Browning. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Off the play fake. Browning. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Looking to throw. Browning. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 95 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They snap the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 51 yards.
And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chiefs 49, Bengals 21. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Browning. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football